A tire that crashed through the window ruined the good time my wife and I were having.
Oh my God. What happened? Oh my God.
I quickly got up and looked outside to see a car had driven straight into our yard. Fortunately, it was stopped by a large tree. Otherwise, the consequences would have been unthinkable. The next day, I surveyed the terrain around the area and discovered that our house was located right at the exit of a sharp turn. Not only was the curve too sharp, but the warning signs for the dangerous turn were also blocked by dense tree branches. To prevent another accident, I used a chainsaw to cut away the branches, exposing the warning signs. I thought there wouldn't be any more incidents. However, while I was grilling meat that day, I heard another violent crash. I immediately rushed to the front yard. Unlike last time, this was a collision between two cars, and one of them quickly fled the scene. I hurried to check on the other vehicle and found the driver sitting in the car covered in blood, in terrible condition. When I tried to ask him questions, he couldn't even respond anymore.
No. Stay with me. Help is coming.
Eventually, he stopped breathing. Just then, the phone in the car suddenly rang. I instinctively took the phone out and secretly slipped it into my pocket. Back in the house, my wife Laura was quite shaken. She said she wanted to move away from here.
Because a couple of freak accidents?
I'm pretty sure they weren't freak accidents. Why do you think this house sat on the market for 6 months?
She believed there was something strange about this cheap house we bought because we'd only just moved here and already 2 car accidents had happened in a row. But I didn't pay much attention to her concerns. The next day at work, I took out the phone I'd hidden the night before and looked through the messages. I discovered that the man had been optimistic and cheerful in life and, like me, enjoyed playing golf. So I decided to attend his funeral, claiming I'd met him through golf. I talked with his daughter for a long time. The occurrence of these 2 tragedies changed my mindset. I started learning first aid and even bought a practice dummy without telling Laura. However, one day Laura was shocked to discover that our son had several bald patches on his head, as if the hair had been pulled straight out. She quickly asked what happened, but the answer we got left us stunned.
At bedtime, I just want to make a ball of yarn.
Laura then found the clump of hair in a drawer. We took our son to a psychologist for psychological testing, but the results showed nothing abnormal. That day, I secretly took out the dummy to practice first aid. While reading with my son, I couldn't help but keep looking out the window, anticipating something to happen. When I was picking up my son that day, I noticed an ambulance speeding past, heading in the direction of our house. I quickly accelerated to follow it.